Well, woke up real early this morning. As you can see, the sun's still coming up. It's around 7:30 or so. Uh, Finally got the parts to fix up the Goblin after my last problem. Um, so let's see. I turned off the governor on the icon, and I am now using the governor on the ESC, trying to track down a problem where I've started running into issues where the ESC cuts out with an overload error. It's not hitting a current. It's not hitting a current limit or voltage limit. It's saying overload, which seems to be related to the number of current spikes and the overall average current that's going through it, as opposed to hitting a current limit. For some reason, this thing is reporting that it's drawing like an average of 80 amps, which is, ridiculous. This thing is normally, running somewhere between 10 and 20 amps average in a hover and just doing sport flying and stuff like that. That this is reading out much higher than that, and it's causing these what I believe are spurious cutouts to occur. Because I'm still getting normal flight times and everything else. So, I mean, if it was drawing 100 amps, I wouldn't get more than 2 minutes out of this thing. And I'm able to fly, a normal, 5.5 minutes. So, assuming that it doesn't cut out. When it cuts out so bad that, I mean, it just falls out of the sky, basically. If you're not in a good position to try and auto-rotate it in, I mean, it goes in kind of hard. That's what's happened. I've actually gone through 2 sets of skids now with hard auto rotations, because it typically happens when I'm doing kind of heavier load stuff, TikTok stuff like that, or even just a quick pitch pump at the wrong time seems to be able to trigger it. So. Right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a test flight, real low. I'm going to call out the times as I'm doing it. I'm going to call them up. I'm going to have this thing ticking down. So this thing is going to be ticking every minute, and that way I'll be able to sync this up with a data log and kind of see what's going on. All right.
Normal mode.
As you can see, the tail is bobbling just a little bit. It's because this is at the low head speed setting, which I think I'm running at either 1900 or 2000, I think. This is a Goblin 500, so you kind of have to run it up more like 220, 2200. Just going to do a minute of hovering here. There's 1 minute. I'm going to do a minute of sport flying, or light flying, whatever. Alright, it's 2 minutes. What I'm doing here is every minute I'm kind of progressively getting more and more aggressive with this thing. Haven't really tuned this whole setup in, so you'll see the tail kind of jump a little bit on this. It'll kick out. Well, there's a test flight. I gotta go in, check the logs, see what that resulted in.